Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Clash of Clans with Logeeny Games. Today, we finally get some details about what I'm going to call the Treasury Loot Update. This is going to be the first bit of details that Supercell has released about what they termed as some new additions, quote-unquote, to the resource system, aka farming, in Clash of Clans. They finally posted a thread to the forums announcing some of the details, not all of the details, but I'll give you guys what we got so far. Number one is something called the Star Bonus. Every day, if you earn 5 stars inside of matchmaking, you will get a reward. You'll get some kind of daily, they call it a daily resource bonus. You just get some bonus loot for getting 5 stars in matchmaking every 24-hour period, which sounds really cool. This could be a great way to incentivize players to get into matchmaking, to attack well, to earn some stars, get that bonus loot. That's if the bonus loot is substantial. If this is like some real danky, small, tiny number like the league bonus, that's going to be terrible. It's going to be basically your old, dirty, senile ants version of questing. This is like the cheap and dirty and nasty version of quest. Now, it's better than nothing because we need some incentives for people to get out there and earn some stars and attack well. Man, there's some loot. But if it's not much loot, then the whole star bonus idea is just basically going to be a flop, and it's going to be a failed attempt at putting quests inside of Clash of Clans like we all so badly want right here. Right here. We need some quest maps that are updated frequently. That would be the best. And put that resource, that daily resource bonus right in here. But hey, for now, 5 stars a day. Get your daily resource bonus. That's definitely going to be a start. And like I said, if it's a substantial amount, if it scales with your town hall level or maybe with your league level, I don't know. There's no details about what the amount is going to be, how it's going to scale. All I got to say is it better be a ton better than the league bonus. All right, number 2 is the Treasury. The Treasury is basically a renamed version of your clan castle loot. Take a look right here. You've got your War Gold, War Elixir, and Dark Elixir, all going to be renamed to your Treasury. Now, the deal with the Treasury is that only a very small percentage of loot can be stolen from your Treasury. It's far safer than storing loot in your storages. Now, how do you get loot into your Treasury? Well, number 1, all of your war loot is still going to be stored in the Treasury. Number 2, your daily star bonus, all of that daily resource bonus you get from the star bonus is going to go to your Treasury. And the third and final thing that I want to talk about that they've announced so far is something called the loot cart, which is basically code for ghost loot. No! Not ghost loot, everybody. Yes, they've done it. I'm going to read this to you word for word from Supercell and their post on the Clash of Clans forums. After your village has been attacked, a percentage of the stolen resources will be added to a loot cart in your village. Once you collect the resources from the loot cart, these will be transferred to your treasury for safeguarding. So basically, after you get attacked, there's going to be a tiny little basket or some kind of shopping cart from your local price chopper with a percentage of the loot that was stolen from you. Oh, that is so disappointing to me. This is one of those additions to the game that I voted as one of my top 5 worst ideas to add to Clash of Clans. Maybe I'm wrong, and I would love to be proven wrong in the comments. If you have different feelings about this, please feel free to share it with me. I think this just lowers the incentive for players to attack. And my other problem with this is that the only new addition of like basically resources into the economy is the star bonus. And there's very little to no guarantee that that's going to be substantial. All of this collector boosting that's propping the economy up right now is going to go away. Supercell needs to double the collectors permanently, or they need to drastically increase the league bonuses. This star bonus had better be huge, big enough to make up for all of the crazy stuff we're having to do to keep this economy churning with these gems and these collectors right now. When that goes away, will the star bonus be enough? Well, it really needs to be, or Supercell needs to start coming up with a couple more things that are going to be sending some more resources into this economy. So we still have a lot of details yet to wait and hear from Supercell. I'll be making sure to keep you guys up to date on the latest stuff, and I'm optimistic. I'm a little disappointed about the loot cart thing. I think the Treasury is kind of cool, although that further takes away the incentive from defending. But I'm really kind of curious kind of how the meta is going to change now that the Treasury is going to be implemented. That's kind of another interesting dynamic. I kind of want to see what happens. Let me show you guys one defensive replay real quick. As you know, my base design is called the Mega Cube, designed by a fellow named Jeffrey from the Supercell Clash of Clans forums. He designed this base for a Town Hall 8, and I have been further modifying it as I've grown as a Town Hall 9, and he's still been adjusting it based on feedback that he's getting from YouTubers, which is great. So he's actually now released version 3.0 on the Supercell Clash of Clans forum and all that. I can post a link to that thread in the description, but I wanted to just post this replay so he could kind of see how it's working out right now. And this is actually a pretty good defense. I don't lose a substantial amount of loot. I mean, I do lose some, but still, percentage-wise, it's not bad. Now, that defending P.E.K.K.A. might have something to do with it. We just got done with a battle day. Sadly, a war that we lost just barely by a couple percentage points. I mean, actually less than a percentage point in a tiebreaker. But hey, what are you going to do? So there's donating those war troops to kind of get them out of their camps. Let's see what's going on. Giants up here. And basically the force is done. I mean, all the forces here, the attacking forces are over. So these giants are just going to get demolished right here. That Expo doing a lot of good work. Of course, the range on that is extended since I have it set to ground. And that last giant goes down, and that's it. So if this were after the Treasury loot update, I would have a percentage of my loot that I lost in a cart somewhere on the map that I would have to send a builder to. I mean, I'm assuming I'm going to have to send a builder to it just like I would a gem box. So I guess we'll have to wait and see what that looks like when it comes out. Also, sneak peek, they did mention that they're going to also include a few bug fixes and battle balancing tweaks. Wow, a battle balancing tweak, like maybe to war, like maybe allowing us to use our heroes in war while they're being upgraded. Oh my gosh, that would be so good. Please, 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 Supercell, make that the battle balancing tweak. Please, 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 please. I will forgive you. Make heroes usable in war while they're upgrading. That would be so cool. So basically, Supercell says more details coming soon. We don't really have a timetable, but I'll keep you guys updated. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you again soon.